Hi, hello, good morning. Welcome to today's session. So, let us continue our discussion from the second chapter, history part, socialism in Europe and Russian Revolution. So, in today's session, let us discuss about Russian Revolution. The first point that we are discussing about Russian Revolution, it is economy and society. So, like French Revolution, Russian Revolution is another important event which was mainly taken for the purpose. So, Russian Revolution was also uh, made a rapid impact in witnessing a rapid change in Russian society. So, the first reason or the first point which we need to understand about Russian Revolution, it is economy and society. So, most of the Russian population or majority number of people living in Russia, that is about 85 percentage, they are agriculturalist. Agricultural activity or farming was the main important activity on which people were able to lead and live their regular life. So industries were being set up which was mostly private property of industrialists. So the number of industries, industrial activities, industrial production which were set up in different parts of Russia, so they are mainly owned, maintained, managed by private person. Hence they are considered under private property. So these private property which were owned by the people, one who is identified are known as industrialist. Workers were divided into groups, but they did not unite to strike work when they were dissatisfied. So the different person or the different people, one who offer to work in industries or in agricultural activities. So most importantly in industrial activities, there were a number of groups divided or formed by the people, but these number of groups formed by the people, they were not united when these group of people really faced a problem. To fight against the problem, there was no unity among these workers who were identified in number of groups. Peasants had no respect for nobility. Very unlike the French peasant, Russian peasants were the only peasant community which pooled their land and their commune divided it. So French society, there we came to know about three different uh, estates of people. Their peasant, they are coming under third estates. So like French society or French peasants, so Russian peasants are extremely different, because these peasants community, they are only the people one who pooled their land for commune divided it. Pooled means they offered their land granted for so and so purposes. Then socialism in Russia. All the political parties formed, established, working in Russia, they are illegal. They are illegal before 1914. So the Russian Socialist Democratic Labour Party, the political party which was formed in 1898, this particular political party, it struggled to give peasants their rights over land that belonged to nobles. So this is the one and only the political party in Russia which was formed in 1898. So this political party, it struggled, worked hard to give peasants their rights back in assuring, granting their land, which was belonged to nobles. As land was divided among peasants periodically, timely, these made them natural socialists, and it was felt that peasants was not workers would be the main source of the revolution. So these working class people in Russia, particularly peasants, laborers, industrial laborers, and others, so these group of people, they became natural socialists, facing number of problems, facing number of such incidents where they put into a struggle, forced into struggle. So these group of people, they became a main source for the revolution. So Lenin did not agree with this, as he felt that peasants were not only one social group. The party was divided into Bolsheviks and Mensheviks. Lenin is one of the important leader, one who took leadership for the Russian Revolution, the most important personality in witnessing or in bringing a rapid change in Russian society. So this particular person, he was not ready to accept that peasants were not only one particular social group. These socialist groups in Russia, further they were divided into different categories, different groups like Bolsheviks and Mensheviks. So with this, let us end today's session and let us continue our remaining part of the chapter in tomorrow's session. So until then, take care of yourself, stay at home, stay safe. Thank you one and all.